I think the more terminology that is totally safe to be drinking water, to be having milk, to be eating zero risk to anyone here in the United States. So you take your measuring device outside and you think, oh, it's
just a little bit.
Huh?
Why are you staying in here?
Because.
Because I want to see you?
Yep, you wanted to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. South Carolina or Pennsylvania, I mean. That's a great point. You know, it could be either. Let me give you an example of how.
Why do you always close it?
In California, they're measuring 1 picocurie. That's at 1 trillion of a current of
it could be
defined in the air.
It's going to be turquoise.
Turquoise?
Turquoise.
Turquoise.
Good job.
I like turquoise.
Yeah, I do too. It's kind of like a greenish blue.
Like you change it into colors?
Well, you see the color right now. Look.
I'm all for gearing up. I'm all for being prepared if we ever had a problem with our own reactors. I'm glad they have that equipment. But the public is panicking. You know, on the West Coast, people are going to pharmacies and asking for potassium iodide pills, which would cause much more harm than good if you ever took it unnecessarily. You could damage your thyroid. It could make you nauseous and vomiting. You could have an allergic reaction to these pills that are supposed to protect you. We have a big fear reaction here. The U.S. has no reason to be concerned, and anyone out there should feel very comfortable and safe with their food and drink.
It's great to hear that opinion. Thank you, Doctor, for that. And again, the concern is in Japan, whether it's in the ocean water or the soil, and how long it will take before that is under control.
Absolutely.
Mark Siegel, thank you very much.
That helps. Alright. A new video. Hold on, baby.
Man, that's a lot, bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, hey. You eating your
There are
chicken?
new concerns today about Japan's damaged nuclear plant. The temperature's rising in one of those reactors, and radiation levels now are way up at another one. Our CNN foreign static chief joins us from Tokyo. It's past midnight there. Marty, what is the biggest worry right now at this plant? Help us understand what is actually happening today.
Well, it's almost one of those where you want to take your pick. But let me bring you the very latest news, and this is perhaps now top of the list of concerns. It's just been confirmed to CNN from TEPCO, that's the operator of the Fukushima facility out there, that plutonium has now been found in the soil on the premises of the nuclear facility. Plutonium could only come from one source, and that would be reactor number 3.
All of them?
That's the only one that
No,
has
that was just from one of them.
or mixed oxide fuel, and that was a mixture of plutonium and uranium. That's why reactor number 3 had always been the most serious of concerns, because
Yeah, you got like 3 other pieces over there.
the fact that there is plutonium found in the soil, and I'm not going to supposed to be a nuclear expert, but from all the discussion that has been had on the subject, would indicate that this was the clearest example of a possible breach of the containment vessel for reactor number 3. Again, TEPCO confirming to us that they have found traces of plutonium in the soil at the Fukushima nuclear site, and that would appear that it had come from reactor number 3.
Marty,
This is on top of
I
the
know
other
you're no
news
expert in
today,
this,
which had been.
I'm sorry, Marty, I know you're no expert in this, but does that mean that we are closer to a nuclear meltdown when they talk about a meltdown?
Well, meltdown is one of those terms that can be used a little too loosely. I mean, what you are concerned about, of course, is at any time in a core of a nuclear reactor, the water level drops to a point where the fuel rods are exposed. That's all right, as long as there is no breach of the containment
I like it
vessel.
turquoise.
But when you start picking up traces of plutonium outside,
Blue's a nice color, so is green,
it would
sort of, so
indicate there has been
together I like them a lot.
Yeah, and I
And
like
again,
green.
You like green? Why? What's good about green? Because it's like life, and you see plants and grass and all that stuff. Is that why you like green?
Yeah.
Is now jumping again to the list of concerns. We thought reactor number 2, because of high levels of radiation found in water there, especially in the turbine building, they wanted to pump that water out so they could do more work to get the pumps going. The problem is, Suzanne,
do
not
with
places to
that
store the
thing in
water.
your
This
eyes?
is another problem.
No, because it's
They
hair
thought
dye,
they had
baby. You
tanks
don't want
where
hair
they
dye
could
in your
pump
eyes.
off this excess.
You might put
Those
your
tanks
eyes.
were all full.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
didn't
Change
work.
the colors,
Water
too.
down in these areas.
Your eyes colored
Just
too?
one thing.
Yeah, then you wouldn't be able to see so well.
It sounds like it's getting much worse, and I understand that there's now radiation that was found in the ocean about, 360 yards from shore? Is it? Do we know if it's from the plant, runoff from the water that's been pumped in? How dangerous is that?
Right. Clearly, it's coming from the reactor site. The question is exactly where is it coming from and how is it migrating into the ocean? Some speculation is that water has not been found in these electrical tunnels. These are very large tunnels. You could crawl through them that run all around the facility. The fact that water has gotten in there that is highly radioactive could imply that that is the way it is somehow traveling into the ocean itself. TEPCO says they really don't know where it's coming from. That's what's so worrisome. They do say it's not a threat to humans, and they also say they don't believe it's a severe threat to sea life because of the half-life that's gone in about 8 days. But still, you have to wonder, where is it coming from? How is it getting into the ocean? And until you know that, you can't stop it. Suzanne?
Marty Savage, thank you very much. I was giving us the latest update there out of Japan. I want to bring on Michael Freelander. He's been helping us make sense of the nuclear crisis. He comes us from Hong Kong. Michael, you spent 25 years, right, in the nuclear industry, 13 of them as a senior plant operator. First of all, just if you could react to what Marty just reported here. He said now they're finding plutonium in the soil around reactors. They believe it's coming from reactor 3. What does that mean?
Well, the fact that they found plutonium out there is obviously something that we need to follow very closely. I wouldn't necessarily jump to that as a final conclusion right away, because over the last 72 hours, we've seen them make some very, very far implicating statements, only then to 24 hours later retract them. This is obviously a very, very important, very, very important development. And if in fact it can be confirmed, obviously it's something that we need to look into further.
Michael, if it is true, though, what does that mean?
Well, one of the things that's been a bit contorted is all low-enriched uranium-fueled reactors have plutonium in them. It's part of the nuclear fuel cycle as the reactor operates. How it got out into the soil obviously is the operative question right now. And we don't know, of course, that the last weeks the reactor operators have been venting steam out of the containment buildings. And that steam has come from the reactors.
Okay, not right now, baby. Just hold on, okay? I want you to finish your food like I asked.
That there may have been some degree of fuel overheating, potentially some form of
Alright,
fuel.
I'll get you some ketchup too.
So again,
Just give me a
whether or
minute,
not
okay?
that plutonium may have come from the spent fuel pool in Unit 3 or perhaps in some of the other reactors, or as a result of the continued venting that
Get
has
your
been going
small
on
chair.
over the
I'll go
days.
get you some
It's really
ketchup.
difficult to tell. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter where it's coming from. If it's in fact a confirmed situation, it's something that needs to be taken care of quite promptly.
Talk about the radioactive water that we're seeing. What are the options if those storage tanks are full? Where do you put that?
Well, from other issues that have occurred at nuclear power plants around the world, there's a number of ways of handling this. It's not uncommon at all to bring in temporary storage tanks that you can pump the water into. The issue here is that just the very, very high levels of radioactive contamination. The point is that normally in a facility like this, tanks that can hold this kind of water are well shielded, they're well protected. We make sure that if in the event that there's another seismic event, that the tank doesn't rupture, obviously, and drain the contents someplace that we don't want. That's probably the biggest concern, because as we've seen over the last couple of weeks, there have been ongoing aftershocks from the original earthquake. So this is something, obviously, that the engineers are going to have to take a lot of consideration to when they decide where they're going to put that water.
Okay. Michael Freelander, obviously a lot of questions still, a lot of unanswered questions coming out from that nuclear plant. Thank you, Michael. Well, there's a new error at the New York Times.
No, use your other thing, baby. You got the honey mustard. That's usually what you use. I gave you a lot of ketchup. You're fine. There you go. Oh, you still got some. What are you talking about?
No, I'm being silly.
You are being silly.
So my dad can do it. Mom,
Yes, son.
I like piglets. Piglet movie.
You do? Well, you can go watch it if you want to.
I don't have it.
Yes, you do. Oh, Piglet? No, you got Tigger, huh? I'm sorry, you got Tiggers, maybe not Piglets.
Yeah, Tigger gets scratched up.
Ah, but you have it on VHS, baby.
VHS? I don't have it on VHS.
Yes, you do.
No.
I'll find it for you. Let me finish this and I'll go put it on, okay? And then you gotta get ready for your nap for today, okay?
Why?
Because you need to take your nap.
We need to eat.
No, you're eating right now.
That's when my better.
Son. You have to take your nap, baby.
I'm taking that all the time.
You haven't taken one today? And you didn't take one yesterday, and you didn't take one Saturday, and you don't think you took one Friday either.
And sleep again.
Yeah, you'll be saying that your whole life. Sorry, baby. You gotta sleep. It's important. It helps you grow.
Who has to go when they don't have to go?
When you sleep, you grow.
Why don't figure it
You
out?
heal, you grow.
I'm gonna go.
You have dreams, and you like work out things from life, and look at other lives, and other places, and dream about interesting animals, and you do all of that.
Let me say good dream all the time.
Why?
Because I want to have a good dream.
That's right.
Here, my nose. My hair.
That's good. It's better than somebody else's.
And there's some bad.
Cut it at the hair. Oh, it's taking me 20 minutes to do this. I'm just a little bitty strand. Get that thing out.
Good, got it. Let me show you.
Hold on a second.
It's not here in my room.
All right, well, you You have to wait a minute, okay?
And your eyes.
My eyebrows, not my eyes.
And your eyebrows.
Because I want it to match my hair.
Blue not from your eyes?
No, my eyes will be the color they're going to be. I'm not going to put dye on them to change the color of my eyes.
It is bloody and juice. Look at me, Mom. Keep going. We see Randall and little baby stinking up.
Okay, you go see.
Oh, what was that little baby's name again?
Aurora?
Okay. I see Rolla's awake. Grandma's awake. Rolla's awake. Rolla's awake. What's the name again here?
Aurora.
Okay, Aurora's awake.
Aurora.
Aurora is awake. Oh, here's a girl.
I don't know.
Aurora is a boy.
Oh, that's what you think?
Yeah. Aurora. And so is my friend.
Your friend?
And so is. But we haven't saw a new house. Guys, we got a new house, right, Mom?
Yep.